is not that they had this unbelievable charismatic superstar as the CEO, but that they had a great process and a great system that even as CEOs changed over the years, the company continued to move forward. Because if the company is only good when they have that one guy or one girl, then as soon as that guy or girl leaves, then the company is going to fall back down. And that's a problem. So look at a company like Apple. We all agree Steve Jobs was very good at what he did. But when Steve Jobs passed away almost 15 years ago and he left, the company has continued to rise because it's more about the company than it was about the guy. Now, if the company is just about the guy, then as soon as the guy leaves, then the company's going to fall down. We don't want that. We want the system to be better. We want the system to be bigger than the person. And I explain this to entrepreneurs that I work with all the time. You want to put systems and processes in place that are better than you so that even when you're not around, the system and process can still produce the result. Because if the process and the result is all dependent on you, if you get sick, if you get hurt, if you can't do your thing anymore, if you go on vacation, if your kid gets sick, if your dog dies and you got to deal with that, then you can't produce a result because everything depends on you. So you don't want to be in that situation. They call that in business, they call it the key man risk. You don't want to have too much key man risk where everything depends on one person. And this also applies to Elon Musk. It applies to Donald Trump, MAGA, etc. All these things. All right. All that being said, folks, I've been talking for an hour and 45 minutes straight. Let's take some questions. Let's see what we got. We'll start over on YouTube. Matt Villainy, good morning. Said you read all three of those. Yes. Well, yeah, you read them again. Matt Villainy, read all those books are worth reading more than once. So the three books I mentioned: Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Read all of those books, and everybody who's read them, read them more than once. Kevin Baldwin said, do you believe there will be enough jobs created in the AI field to maintain the workforce? No. The whole purpose of the AI field is to replace the workforce. That's the very purpose of its existence. That's the reason why people are pushing back on it. And it creates this existential question, Kevin, of is it okay for a bunch of people to lose their jobs just because technology is better than them? My answer, and again, I have the mindset of an entrepreneur and I have the mindset of a competitor. My answer is yes, it is okay, because I'm advising everybody who's listening to me, put yourself on the right side of this equation. Don't just sit there and wait for them to come get you, because they are going to come get you if you just sit there and wait. So do I believe there will be enough jobs? The answer is no, there will not. A bunch of people are going to lose their jobs. What's going to happen, Kevin, though? Human beings are very adaptable. People are going to find other ways to be useful in ways that they were not useful before simply because of necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention, as they say. Rio said, is it better to lift weights or do basketball practice first?